Hey, what's up everybody? It's Amaya. So this video is going to be a monthly favorites. I have not done a monthly favorites in quite some time. I don't remember the last time I did monthly favorites, honestly. I think it had to be like, I don't know, I'll put it here. I'm so bad at doing monthly favorites because I don't buy makeup consistently. I buy makeup in like spurts, so I'm never like testing out a ton of new products at any one time, so I don't really have any favorites. I kind of stick to what I know and all that sorts of good stuff, so I don't always have a lot of favorites. But then right after like Christmas or my birthday or stuff like that, I'll have like a burst of things that I love, and then I'll have like a giant favorites. So I decided to do a February favorites. I kind of missed January, and I did one for December. Like my December one was like my yearly favorites, I guess. So I know I'm just bad at doing favorites, but I'm here to do one, and I have quite a few products. I have some skincare, some makeup. It's all gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good old time. So yeah, keep on watching. What should I talk about? I'm gonna talk about this. This is the Beauty Blender sponge. I know you're probably like, Amaya, that came out in like 500 BC and you are just calling it your favorite now. I know. I'm a very cheap person. You can ask anybody. I am very economical. I like to say that. But in all honesty, I was too cheap to buy this. I was like, geez, it's 20 bucks. Like, what the heck? I'll just use my Real Techniques one. I never had an issue with that one, but oh my God. You do not understand that the Beauty Blender is a different being. It's a different world of sponges. Like, you can tell this is a $20 sponge and not a $6 sponge. Like, it's crazy. And I'm all about drugstore makeup is no different than high-end makeup, but honestly, this is amazing. I got this one, I got the black one, I got the micro mini one. Those were the three that I got. And I love all three of them, but the pink one is my absolute favorite one. It's so squishy. It's so amazing for blending out your foundation. I love this part. I love this part. And when I go back and use my Real Techniques one, I'm still able to use it, but it just feels different. Like, it's weird. It just feels completely different. So I really recommend this guy. If you guys don't have 20 bucks, totally go out and buy the Real Techniques one. It works good, but this is different. Don't think you're getting the same thing because they are different. Okay, the next thing I'm going to mention is this. This is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe Herbs and Rose Water. This is down to here, and I got it for Christmas. I've had it for like 2 months. And oh my God, let me just... It smells so good. I do not like rose water at all. I don't like roses. I don't want anything to do with them. But this does not smell too strong, and it goes away. It almost smells sweet. It smells more sweet than rose-like, and it is so good. The spray on this is so nice. It's nice and misting. And even though it's not like a long spray, it's a nice thin spray. And it's a nice fine spray, a nice fine mist. So I love it so much. You can use this as your part of your skincare routine, like put this on after you've taken off all your makeup and wash your face and stuff like that. Or you can use it as a setting spray. I use it as both. I basically just use it like all over my face. I just spray it on everywhere. Because why not? Like, it just, it's so amazing. I love it. So the next thing I have here is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Foundation. This is in the shade Fair. This is the fairest shade they have. Although I think they came up with a new shade. This is trash. Like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. What the heck? There we go. So this stuff is absolutely amazing. I don't even know how much I've used of this. I had to at least use like half of it. It is amazing. My all-time favorite foundation. I can wear this on days when I want fuller coverage. I can wear it on all natural days. I can wear it on the medium sort of days. I just love it so much. Funny enough, I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually wearing Maybelline Fit Me because I figured I would give this guy a break. And then I was like, I probably should have worn that because I'm doing a monthly favorites. But I did not. So it's just so amazing. It gives you a nice, healthy looking finish without looking greasy and dewy. But it still gives you nice coverage. But you can thin it out so that way it's sheer, but you can also build it up so it's more full coverage. It's just really like the perfect foundation, and I feel like especially for dry skin girls, this is going to be your favorite foundation because you're able to get a nice dewy natural sort of finish to your face but still get some coverage if you want it, and I personally like it. This shade matches me pretty well. I do have to lighten it just a tiny bit, but I think they came out with a lighter shade. I'm not entirely sure though. So next I have this eyeshadow right here. This is from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Paisley. This is one of their glitter sheers. Oh my god. If you guys have not checked out their glitter sheers, you are missing out. I think this is probably my favorite finish of eyeshadow they make, honestly. Other than their ultra metallic, this has to be my favorite. Look at that. It is like it is the weirdest formula, because when you put your finger in it, it feels like a regular Colourpop shadow, but like kind of like lighter, and then you swatch it and it's like glitter. And it's just so gorgeous. I have this one and then one in the shade Tassel. It's like a gold iridescent, and I just love tapping this on top of any eyeshadow look that I feel is like missing a little something. Like if I have like an eyeshadow on, I just feel like it's looking a little like blah, I'll just take my finger and tap this on. It stays, it doesn't have any fallout. It's not like a chunky glitter, it's like the weirdest thing. It's like a really fine pressed glitter, but it's, when you put it on your eye, it's not like all clumping together, like it spreads out everywhere, and it just looks so gorgeous and effortless and amazing. I just love this so much. You really need to check out their glitter sheers. Speaking of glitter, I have the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter here, and this is in the shade Midnight Cowboy. This stuff is literally as good as they say it is. If you guys were ever wondering if it's good like everybody says it is, let me tell you, there's a reason why you see this in like 25 makeup tutorials every single week. It's that good. So this is what it looks like swatched right here. I just did like a few swipes of it. It's like a really pretty gold, but it has some silver in it, so I feel like this is a really neutral color. Like, yeah, it is gold, but it's not like a dark brassy gold. It's like a light, almost silvery gold, so you can wear this over silver eyeshadow, rose gold eyeshadow, copper eyeshadow. It literally looks good with everything. I love using this on my inner corner as well, or on my lower lash line, and the brush in it is so nice, so I think it's really great. It's definitely a worthy investment. Let's just continue on with eyes. I have these 3 eyeshadows right here to share with you. These are all from Makeup Geek, and I know I've mentioned in the past not seeing the hype with Makeup Geek shadows, but recently with these 3 shades that I got for Christmas, I'm just like kind of won over to the Makeup Geek side. The 3 shades I have here are Bake Sale, Americano, and Bitten. So this is Bake Sale right here, and the way that I would describe this is like a chocolatey warm brown. It's like a sandy chocolatey warm brown. It's not too orange though, which I really like, because when my eyeshadows are too orange, I feel like sometimes you can only use them with certain amount of looks, because you can only use them when you're doing like a warm look. But I feel like if I'm doing a neutral look, even closer to a cool tone look, I can still use this because it has enough like neutralness in it that I feel like it's really good. It's almost like a red tone bronzer, if you know what I mean. The next shade is Bitten, and oh my god, this shade is stunning. Oh my god, look at that. It is so pigmented and so creamy. It literally looks like suede on my hand. It looks like suede. That's how beautiful and pigmented it is. But it's just the prettiest like cranberry shade. I love using this really lightly in my crease just to add a hint of purple, because my eyes are green. So I love using any kind of purple shadow that I can kind of work into my everyday looks. I love it so much. It blends so easily. You can build it up, or you can, like I said, sheer it out. It's just so versatile. And then the last one is Americano, which is, swatch it down here. It's like a dark blackened brown color. It has a little bit of like a purpley undertone in it, but it's so amazing because it goes warm or cool. I can totally use this if I'm doing like a cool tone look, or a purpley tone look, or even a warm look. Like, it's so nice and neutral, and I feel like having that little bit of purple in it makes it versatile, because you can do purples and oranges because that looks really good, or purples and grays because that looks really good. So I think it's just such a beautiful and versatile shade, and again, it's not patchy, it's not chalky and crumbly. You know how sometimes dark shadows can be really crumbly because they try to make them pigmented, but it ends up being crumbly. This is not the case with this guy. And then the last eyeshadow related thing I have to mention is this palette. This is the Morphe 350M palette. So this is their 350 palette, but in all mattes. I have the 350S and M, and this guy is just literally my dream come true. I am a matte eyeshadow lover. I prefer matte eyeshadows. I don't always love shimmer. I just really can go for a brown smoky matte eye any day of the week, and this palette literally has everything you want. As you can see, it's not completely all warm. Like, you have this like grayish cement color here, you have like a cool brown gray, but you do also have your oranges, so I feel like it really is versatile. So let's talk about a blush. This is the Physicians Formula Malibu Strip Pink Sand Bronzer Shimmer Strip. So I'm sure you've heard of these before, in like the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, the Makeup Revolution like shimmer strips, and then the Physicians Formula ones are pretty infamous. This one is the Malibu strip one, so this is like a more pinky one, and I love this as a bronzer slash blush sort of duo thing. So that's what they all look like there. They're all metallic. Let me see if I can swatch them. Okay, so those are really horrible swatches. That does not do them justice in the slightest. But when they're all mixed together, let me see if I can get a mixed together swatch. Ah, there we go. Right here. It is like the prettiest rose gold bronzy color, and it just looks so amazing as a blush. I love using this on like no makeup days when I just want to like throw something on all over the perimeter of my face to warm it up but still add like some nice pinkiness. And then the last face product that I have is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade 1 Be My Highlight. This is just amazing. Everybody raved about this. I mean, can you blame them? Like, look how gorgeous that is. It's a beautiful, fleshy pink champagne shade. When you're looking at it, it looks very, like, flat and kind of like skin tone shade, but it's more of like a fleshy pink shade, and it is just so beautiful. I love using this to buff out my makeup. Like I do the buffing technique, I'll use that and it'll give me a nice glow on my face, or I will use it on tops of my cheekbones. I will use it literally everything. I'll just bathe in it, honestly, because it is that gorgeous and that versatile. It has no glitter in it, which I'm all for, like that really ba-bam highlight, but using this has made me appreciate a natural highlight so much more. It's just beautiful. Okay, so next I have these guys, and this is a combination of Demi Wispies and a few other lashes all cut up in this little box. So I saw Mariah Leonard, I think it was, use the Urban Decay like triplet lashes and put them on. And I always had such trouble with single lashes because I don't know, I love how they look, but I hate putting them on. And I can never get them quite right. So I was like, huh, that looks nicer because it's a little bit thicker. It's not just one lash, it's like thicker. So these have changed my life. In probably the past like 10 videos you've seen of me, I've been wearing these if I'm wearing makeup. I haven't worn strip false lashes before yesterday in like, I would say the whole month of February. And part of January I haven't worn strip lashes. I just haven't had a need to, because these make it look like you have va-va-voom lashes without having to put a whole strip on and without having it be too much. So I can wear these on my no makeup days, which I love doing because it gives you like that really big doll-eyed effect. Or I wear it on my dramatic days when I don't want to wear full false lashes. I'll just pop them on. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. Maybe I'll add some individuals in with them. And they just look so gorgeous and so natural. Also, when you close your eyes, you can't see like that full lash band. And that I really like as well. So I just apply these with some black lash glue to my lashes after I put mascara on them. And then I will usually put mascara on top of them to kind of blend them together. I know you're not supposed to put mascara on your lashes, but because these are smaller, they'll last longer with mascara on them. And I feel like it actually makes them look a little bit more natural. Okay, so let's talk about some mascara. I'm going to mention the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm almost out of this little sample and it's killing me. I don't want to buy the full size, but what everybody says about this mascara is true. 100% true. Not going to deny it. Not going to say it's not worth the hype, because it is. It is worth every single person you've heard talk about this. I feel very passionately about this mascara. Not in that way. But it is just so volumizing but lengthening, and it just does something to your lashes. It makes you look like you have 25 more lashes on each eye than you do normally. It looks like you just plumped up your lashes without making them clumpy. I don't know how it does it. I think it has something to do with the shape of the wand and the formula. I put some on without a mirror. Good job, Amaya. Let's talk about some brows. So I have the NYX eyebrow gel, and this is in the shade Black. So this stuff is so cool. So it's like a little squeezy tube, which I'm not a huge fan of because it's kind of annoying because you have to squeeze it out somewhere. But it is the coolest thing. It's like a it's like a really creamy brow pomade that's waterproof and not too pigmented, but pigmented enough. It's just so good. This is exactly what I've been looking for, because my brows stop right here. and they've gotten a lot better, but I have to still draw on a little bit of a tail. So doing so, I need something that's gonna stay. I can't have like a pencil that's gonna wear off because you'll be able to see it because I won't have a brow. So this stuff is waterproof, so it says. I haven't tried it in water, but so far it's lasted through sweat, everything. It's just so good. I'll use this to fill in the tail and go underneath my brows. It just gives you a nice sharp line. Then I have the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer in the shade Deep Brown. I think this is the deepest shade they have. But this is an eyebrow gel that has a few fibers in it, and it is so good. I haven't found an eyebrow gel that I've loved. I have the Essence one, I have the Gimme Brow. I think the Gimme Brow is totally hyped up. I do not really like it pretty much at all, but this stuff, this is so nice. I feel like it keeps my brows in place, which is hard because my brows are very thick and straight and coarse, and this will able to keep them in place, give them some color. I almost always set my brows with some sort of other brow gel, like a clear one or a hairspray actually if I'm going out, but there's been times when I've forgotten to do that, and this has kept them in place. Okay, I have a few lip things to talk about. I have a liquid lipstick that's actually on my lips right now. This is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade 13. I think it's Mauve, something like that. But it is just the most gorgeous formula, and the color, oh my god. So I don't typically wear like purpley toned lip colors. It's just not my thing. I prefer peachy nudes, but oh, this looks so nice. It's not too purpley or too mauvey where it looks weird. This is totally in like an everyday lip color, and it just looks so good. I feel like this would look amazing on like literally every skin tone. On fairer people, it'll look a little bit more vampy and dark. On darker people, it'll look a little bit more nude. On me, it's like a nice, like I said, like mauvey color. Ugh, it's so beautiful, and the formula is so creamy and non-drying, and I have a gloss on top of it right now, but even when I don't, it doesn't feel too tacky, but it's still moisturizing. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. I think it's one of the best liquid lipstick formulas out there. I would highly recommend looking at those. The gloss I'm wearing on top is the metallic gloss from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Tight Fit. Let me actually just put a little bit more on. Do you guys see that? That is gorgeous. So the best way I can describe this is like a pinky gold metallic. It's actually very similar to the eyeshadow, how the paisley eyeshadow comes off. It's gold, but it has like some pink and some pink glitters in it. It's like a pinky gold, and it looks so beautiful on your lips because it's not too metallic. It has a little bit of glitter in it, but it doesn't feel gritty at all. So I really like it. I brought this with me on my trip to Boston, and I would just reapply it every so often on like bare lips, and it just gave me a really nice metallic shine and this nice just sort of glimmer to your lips. It's really, really nice. And while the formula doesn't last a crazy amount of time, it's easy to reapply, and I don't know, I don't mind that it doesn't last too long. I think it just looks so beautiful. Okay, so I have 4 skincare items, and the first one is the Tarte Maracuja oil. This is a little sample that I have, and it is such an amazing face oil. I use this every morning when I wake up and every night before I go to bed. It just feels so nice, and I just love how it makes my face feel. You can totally add this like into your foundation or into anything that you want to add oil to, but I just love how it feels on my face, and I'm so sad because it's like so expensive. I love everything that's expensive, but it has this like little dropper, which I really like as well. It's just a really beautiful oil if you guys can afford it. Same thing with this. This is the Lancome Energy de Vie La Lotion Perlée. It's like a pearly lotion. So basically what I do is I unscrew the top. This is a little sample size. I pour a little bit onto my hand and just like rub it in / pat it into my face, and it just makes my face look so hydrated and gorgeous. I use this every night before bed, and I just wake up with my face feeling energized and refreshed, and it just makes my face feel so gorgeous, and I just really love it. This is the Aveeno Absolutely Ageless Restorative Night Cream. This stuff smells like gummy bears. I'm not even kidding. Like, it actually smells like Lifesavers or gummy bears. It's the Blackberry Complex one, but this feels so cooling and smooth on my skin. I put this on at night, of course, because it's a night cream, and it just feels so like I said, smoothing and softening, and I wake up and my face feels hydrated every single morning. I just really love it for that reason. So then the last thing I have is this Pond's Rejuveness anti-wrinkle cream. So you may be wondering why I have this. One, I got it in a subscription box, and you may be wondering, why do I need anti-wrinkle cream? Well, I don't, but I use this as an eye cream because I have a lot of fine lines underneath my eyes. That's just how they are. That's how I was made. And I also have some prominent smile lines and forehead lines. I have been using that for about 2 months now, and I have noticed a difference. My concealer has been blending so much easier. I haven't been creasing as much. My forehead lines haven't been as apparent. I feel like it really does work. I'll put this on before makeup, and I definitely put it on every night before I go to bed. It doesn't feel tight or dry on your skin. It doesn't really feel like anything, but I have noticed a difference. My under eyes are much less creasy and dry and nasty than they were. So that's it for my monthly favorites, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I feel like that was a lot of products, but I feel like we got it done in a good amount of time. Let me know what your favorites for this month were down below, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys. Going to be my Ipsy versus Birchbox
epic makeup battle
of February 2017.